All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about today. Before we do, tomorrow, 4th of July, it's a holiday. We're still going to do our team workout tomorrow. So grab a partner, either virtually or if you're with someone that you can physically work out with, great. We're going to do that tomorrow before we go about the rest of the day, whatever you got planned. When we had our CrossFit gym, we always did a huge workout on the holidays, kind of kick off the festivities before we go eat and hang. So come join us tomorrow for that. Should be fun. What do we got tomorrow? We got a solo version too, but I already just did the little demo video for tomorrow. Should be good. Should be fun. All right, let's talk about today. Let's talk about today. Where is it? There we go. All right. All right, head to the chat. I'm going to paste it in there. All right, so we're going to start as fast as possible. We're going to do 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. So those are our reps. We're going back and forth between two movements. We have glute bridges. Hopefully you can do them with a dumbbell, so weighted glute bridges, and you have dumbbell Russian twists. Okay? So you're going to do 50 bridges, 50 twists, then 40, 40, 30, 30, 20, 20, 10, 10. As fast as you can go. Let's cut that off at 10. Let's cut it off at 10 minutes. For the glute bridges, I'll show you those demos, but try to, at least when you get down to like the 30s, 20s, and 10s, try to use some weights. The 50 and 40, it's a big set. So if you can't do weighted for those big sets, that's fine. But once we get down towards the end, try to add a little weight. 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells if you can, but something heavy for those glute bridges. And same with the twist. Set of 50s a lot, 40s a lot, but you should be able to do some weight for the 30, 20, 10. Get those abs going a little bit. And I'll show you what those movements look like in a second. And then we're going to finish with a 10-minute AMRAP. So 10 minutes, as many rounds as possible. We're going to do 12 dips. 12 dips. We're going to try to do dumbbell dips or weighted dips, but I'll show you those. But let's just try to make them a little bit more difficult. So whether that means you're straightening your legs out, you're getting a little lower, or you're using weights, let's try to make them a little heavier, a little harder. Then we have 12 swings, 12 dumbbell swings or kettlebell swings, whatever you have, and 12 straight leg sit-ups. So those are sit-ups with straight legs. I'll show you all those movements after we do a little warm-up. If you have questions, type away. If questions come up during the warm-up or during the little movement review, let me know. And I think that's it. What is a good sub for dips? Great question. I'll show you some skull crushers. Remind me if I forget, but we'll do skull crushers. Just another tricep movement that's a little more stable for the shoulder. We can do that. I will show you that. I'm sure a lot of people will need sub for dips. So I'll show you those. But let's first do a warm-up. All right, legs. Start with my knees. Start with my knees. You can kind of go a little lower to start. Just start moving. And then pick them up a little bit higher. And then get those knees up as high as you can. All right, shake those legs out. Legs straight. Just coming down to your toes. Around that back. And reach it up. And keeping your feet pointed forward and planted, we're just gonna twist. With those arms going up and back. Straight arms up, going back behind you. And then one more, pull that elbow up and over. Switch every couple seconds. Alright, let's go wide feet. We're going to do good morning, but with a wide stance. So hands back behind your head, chest out, shoulders pulled back. In, just with hip as long as you can, and then open. Pushing out those hamstrings, keeping that back flat. Three more. All right, from here, staying bent over, we're just gonna alternate one hand, opposite foot. Staying down, bending over, reach one hand to your opposite foot. All right, let's find our way to the floor. Find our way to the floor. I want you to roll back. See what you can see. Roll back, get those feet back over your head. And then come all the way up and reach for those toes. And roll back. And then up to the toes. Feel good in your spine. Let's get one more. All right, while you're down there on your butt, keep those hands back behind you. Right behind your shoulders, fingers pointing back, and slowly inch yourself out. Inch yourself out. So when stretching out that shoulder, you should feel it in the front of your shoulder there. Shouldn't hurt. Don't make it hurt, just feel a good stretch through there. Right in that front deltoid area. Hang there. If it feels like a good stretch, sit for a couple seconds. If you can inch yourself out a little more, go for it. Don't make it too intense, just a nice firm stretch. Ten more seconds. If you get a little further out there, go for it. Last 10 seconds.
Just to trust him,
All right, slowly come out of that. And let's just stretch out our glutes a little bit. So I want you to hug that knee in and pull that ankle across. A big pull, just feel that stretching outside of that hip, and then switch. Hug that knee up, pull across. Back and forth a couple times, hugging the knee in and pulling that ankle across. All right, stretch out anything else that's tight. Let's talk about movements. So, first thing we have is glute bridges and Russian twists. You probably only need one weight here. For our glute bridges, we want our heels as close to our butt as possible. Right? Get them close to your butt. Shoulder blades are driving into the floor, and you're squeezing your hips up as high as you can. Squeezing that butt and back down. Squeeze. Squeeze. So every time you tap is 1, 2, up as high as you can, so that only my heels and only the top of my shoulder blades are on the floor, and back down. If you're able to, grab a weight. You're going to put it right at those hip bones, right at your pelvis. You're going to kind of balance with your hands, don't all with your hands, but just kind of balance it there, and you're going to squeeze and back down. Squeeze. So that weight's sitting right at the crease of our hip, and we're squeezing our butt, coming all the way up. Tap the floor and squeeze. Kind of pause for maybe a half a second at the top on each rep. Boom. You make sure that we lock it out. Cool? Those are glute bridges. No weight is acceptable. Weighted is acceptable. Whatever you can manage, but make them tough. Then we have Russian twists. Russian twist. I want you to touch the floor, either with your hands or with your weight. So we're getting a full twist. Hold that weight. The most difficult way to do it is going to be feet up off the floor with a dumbbell. So feet are up. We're going to tap, 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 tap. If you need to make it a little easier, put those feet down. Still lean back so our abs are engaged. Still touch the floor. Then we can go feet up, no hands if we have to, still tapping with our fingers, or you can go feet on the floor, tapping with no weight. So those are kind of the way we can kind of taper down so that you can get through it. That's it for the first part, 50-50, 40-40, 30-30, 20-20, 10-10, all right? Second part, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We got, what have we got? All right, dips, swings, and sit-ups. So dips. Dips on your bench. On your bench. Hands are going to be just outside of your hips. So when you're sitting on the bench, bring those hands in so you're touching your butt. Fingers are over the edge. Walk those feet out. As I slide down, my butt, then my back, then the middle of my back is touching that box, and then I'm coming up. So I'm not drifting out here. Keep it in nice and tight. Slide down, lock it out. Same thing on that stretch we were doing earlier. Shouldn't be painful. You should feel a little stretch at the bottom and then squeeze through those triceps, the back of your arm, and lock it out. That's that. The more bent your legs are, the easier it's going to be. So if I have my legs in here, nice and close, I'm using my legs to help on the dip. And that's fine. Okay? If you're able to straighten your legs and still get through your 12 reps, no problem. Grab a weight. You're going to squeeze it right in between your legs. And then we're going to do the same thing. All the way down, all the way up. Make those legs as straight as you're able to. Adding just a little bit of weight. And those are dips. Skull crushers. If you cannot do dips, only if you can't do dips, we're going to be here. Elbows are pointing up towards the ceiling. Lock out the elbows and back down. Squeeze, back down. Squeeze. Still working triceps. That's going to be our scale if you cannot do dips. But there's a lot of variations of dips. There's bent dips, there's unweighted dips, there's harder straight leg dips, there's weighted dips. try to do some dips. I think that's it for those. Then we have swings. I'm going to use 2 dumbbells, but you're welcome to use 1 dumbbell or a kettlebell if you have it, or a sandbag, whatever you got. Nice flat back, right? We're swinging those weights through, throwing our hips into it, and finishing up overhead. At the top, abs are tight. I'm squeezing my butt. If I relax my butt and relax my abs, I'm in this position, which is no good. Tuck everything in. Squeeze. Squeeze. That's it for swings. 1 weight, 1 object is going to be the same right there. And then we have straight leg sit-ups. As the name suggests, we're doing sit-ups with our legs straight. All the way down, all the way up, reach for those toes. At the top, I want you to reach every time. So don't just stop here. Reach. Sound good? Okay. Let's see what we need. Anything. We go forward now. All right. Anyone need any modifications or any substitutions that I didn't go over? Straight leg sit up. Megan, why don't you just do crunches? Feet up at that 90 degrees, just reaching fingertips up towards the ceiling. Let's do crunches for those. Okay. If that's it, let's do it. So we're gonna go 10-minute cutoff on that first part. All right. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. It should go quick. Again, if you can't do the big sets with a weight, at least do the smaller sets with a little weight. Challenge yourself at the end. All right. Let's do a big squeeze for your glutes. Get those hips up as high as you can. Get those hips up. Here we go. All right, starting in 10 seconds. 50-50. 50-50. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep those heels next to your butt.
If you're smart. Warm it up. The boys are waiting.
Nice. Woo. After those glute bridges, you got twists. Make sure you're touching the floor on your twists. After your 50s, we're down to 40.
It's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge.
If you haven't already, add some weight when you get down to the 30s, 20s, and 10s. Come on, we got 3 minutes to finish up. Keep it going.
It just takes some time, little girl in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. It just takes some time, little girl in the middle of the ride.
Come on.
Everything will be just fine.
We're touching that dumbbell on our twists. Big squeeze on those glute bridges. job, Jason. Good job, Chris. Maurice looking good. Vicky looking good. Come on. All right, minute and a half, let's go. If you're not done, keep working. If you are, Three, 2, 1, and done, 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 done. All right, first part done. First part done. We got the second thing, 10-minute sprint. You should be able to move through all of those pretty quick. The dips are gonna hit our shoulders and our chest and our triceps, upper body. Then those swings are gonna get our hamstrings and a little bit of the shoulders, glutes and hamstrings, and then we have sit-ups for our abs. So we're not really replicating any muscle group on any of these movements. So you should be able to keep moving pretty consistently. This should be more of a sprint. Dips in the swings and the sit-ups. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Okay, let's do it. Remember on those dips, if you're able to, add a little weight. Add a little weight, but just remember, if we're adding weight, we're trying to make it difficult. So don't add weight and then just do about a 1 inch or 2 inch range of motion. You're better off getting all the way down, all the way up. But if you can get all the way down and all the way up with no weight, then maybe add a little bit and try to get that same range of motion with a little bit more resistance. Okay, let's get it going. We got 10 minutes of work here. Make it count. Dips, swings, sit-ups. Straight leg on those sit-ups. Make sure we're reaching for our toes every time on those sit-ups. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Here you go, baby.
All right, here we go. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Dips. Dips. 12. Right into 12 swings. we got our sit-ups. With 12 sit-ups. Reaching for those toes every time.
Life's about film stars and less about mothers. It's all about fast cars and cussing each other. But it doesn't matter, cause I'm packing plastic. And that's what makes my life so fantastic. And I am a weapon of massive consumption. And it's not my fault, it's how I'm programmed to
And then right back into your dips. Add a little weight if you can.
in the mirror. I'm on the right track, yeah, we're on to winner. And I don't know what's right and what's real anymore. And I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. When do you think it will all become
Make
clear?
sure you keep your back close to your box on those dips.
I'm being taken over, but I feel
Twist up on your swings.
Forget about guns and forget ammunition, cause I'm killing them all on my own little mission. Now I'm not a saint, but I'm not a sinner.
And then just keep moving on those sit-ups.
As long as I'm getting thinner. I don't know what's right and what's real anymore. And I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. When do you think it will all become clear? I'm being taken over, but I feel.
Okay, we're coming up on 3 minutes. We're almost there. Keep it going. Shouldn't be pacing this, it should be a sprint.
I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I like how since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I just, hey, hey, hey. I'm running out of time, cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road and overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to
Quick transitions from movement to movement. And let's go, we have 5 minutes. Pick it up a little bit, pick it up.
and I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I miss. I'm just coming back to let you know I can never say it on the phone. They'll never let
Come on, keep going. Kick it into that next gear. We got 4 minutes. Gotta get at least 2 more in. 2 more.
I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Are we human? Or are we dancing?
All right, come on, 2.5 minutes. Try to sprint from movement to movement. Let's go, keep going, 2.5 minutes. Whew. Doing great, last push. Fast as you can go.
I did my best to notice when the call came down the line. Up to the platform of surrender. I was brought
Just over a minute.
as kind.
Come on, get one more.
Sometimes I get nervous when I see an open door. Close your eyes, clear your heart, your heart, your heart, your heart, your heart, your heart. Pay my respects to grace and virtue. Send my condolences to good. Give my regards to soul and romance. They always did the
Nice tight back on those swings. Chest up.
so long to devotion. You taught me everything I know. Wave goodbye, wish me well, 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 well. You gotta let me go. Are we human?
All right, 20 seconds, go. Just gonna get one more movement
We
in.
dance.
Go.
My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees.
10 seconds.
For the answer, are we human or are we dancing?
And time. Whew. All right. My abs going.
And I'm on
Oh, but a bit at the end.
looking for the answer. Are we human?
Nice job. Nice job. That was a quick little burner. Yeah, back at it tomorrow. Tell someone new, bring someone tomorrow. Let's get a good holiday group. Kick off the 4th. We've got a solo version too. If you want to do it alone, not a problem. And we got that team, either virtual or if you got someone with you, you can do different movements, modifications, weight, doesn't matter. We'll just kind of pace off each other, which is kind of fun. And that's all we got. Have a great Friday. Thank you guys. And
Thanks, Charlie. Happy 4th.
happy 4th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, bud.
Happy 4th. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Char.
Oh, yeah. Nice job, Trace.
Woo! That's awesome. Happy Friday.
Nice job, Ellen. Whew.
Woo. That was fun.
Good job, Chris.
Thank you.
That's a nice job.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too. All right, see you guys.